Call people incel DEI, represent so hard the studio dies. President Trump fist pump meritocracy, majority votes how it works in a democracy. Of your shite we tired like Michelin, pronoun developers we not transitioning. Call me grip slipping GDC, scream Punjabi MC said do not redeem. Set her on fire on a New York subway, fruit bug spray for me it's just Tuesday. Make no sense so you can't make a dollar. Mazel tov back to child trafficking in Guatemala. Shout out to Dorothy, call me Grand Wizard. Marvel in exile, too much for Blizzard. Hetero pledging no edge vegetarian. Stab up our belly with the cocky cesarean. Double your pleasure, double your fun with spearmint. Lose millions on another woke blueprint. More dislikes than Concord. You mad bitch. Hide replies, lock comments, make a sandwich. Layoffs coming, guess who's to blame? Titty and tism came to reclaim. Indie and Asian, brand new industry since Marxism in a fight with pretty. Hello, beta testers. Like and subscribe if you welcome change, because it's time that you maintain this energy when these nobodies verbally make it clear that they hate you and have allowed so much smoke up their ass, among other things, that they forgot they need you to succeed. My name is Kyle, and I reiterate, the issue with these people hating is that they also hate themselves. By their own logic, hating someone for what they are, be it heterosexual or their skin color, is objectively wrong, yet they bend the rules and definitions of everything to justify unpersoning with their newspeak, so their cult can continue to operate, excluding while calling it inclusion. Man is woman, ugly is pretty, or maybe, like Kyle, your balls cannot be gaslit into their bald-headed purse. Woke has made things so objectively repulsive at a glance that normies are laughing it out of the room, and even though devs and my favorite journalist Jason Schreier, who deletes his posts, is joined by an actor for the bald-headed bitch character in Neil D.E. Iman's upcoming slop, posting "You mad?" on a artwork talking about drinking incel tears and it being DEI-licious. Trump had some words about that.
And I'll end all of the Marxist diversity, equity, and inclusion policies across the entire federal government immediately.
I'll put it at the end of this video. They're stunning and brave, of course, so they deleted these posts. Get woke, go bro, these are the people calling you chud, talking about Dragon Age, nobody likes being a woman Veilguard, of all games, the non-binary quest for cringe, pulling a barv, right? Frankly, I'm happy and cheering and believe that we should celebrate these psychopaths who are so narcissistic they can't keep their mouth shut about how they're arching their back specifically for black men to fill their DMs because they want to be replaced and there are too many crusty white dudes. It ices the racism cake in an industry of racist sweet baby ink defenders who harass, demonetize, deplatform over things they made up and then laugh at people about it and only apologize if they've been caught. Brain-damaged Forbes journalists like Paul Tassi can't manage the same pull with rage bait these days, so stupid bait it is, or last resort, maybe even telling the whole truth without omitting vital information to protect racists. Maybe that's finally being considered. Maybe someone read them the writing on the wall. Literacy, it'll get you far. I mentioned Laura Fryer on the Hypnocast because those of you old enough to pay attention should recognize when she gets to parroting the things that some of us have been saying for years, that side is forced to acknowledge it. What side do I mean, you may ask? The side serially deleting, altering, hiding, locking, filtering, endeavoring to change and misrepresent shit. Concisely, the people who can't get anyone in their corner unless they lie. Laura addresses this pathetic, ass-blasted, moaning, dimwit pussy working on Avowed And my favorite, again, is the Rachel Zegler of it all. This entity can't see anyone but he himself in this scenario, and the likes, the retweets, the backpats for virtue signaling. They don't care how what they say may affect other people. That's what narcissism's all about, and it makes them infinitely more insufferable than a serial killer might be with their lack of self-awareness as it pertains to how they come off. You've heard what happened on a New York subway. You're hearing about what's happening in Guatemala. Some of the people opening their mouths with the curly sideburns in the gaming industry are lighting years of hard work of developers on fire. Developers who have toiled silently on projects they cannot share and would mean nothing on a resume. And they did their duty in not drawing negative attention to the product or studio, but woke entities in a cult that only uses blacks, gays, and women to further their cause, to get what they want. They're now turning on everyone, for they are becoming one with the Kool-Aid, and they won't stop destroying walls until there's nothing left to destroy. Oh yeah. Intergalactic has surpassed Concord in dislikes. Hopefully my tweet summarizes my feelings moving forward. Follow me there, jump in the Discord in case something intensifies on the way to 2025, because the layoffs will be intensifying. And the people who can't listen will be looking for scapegoats enough to blame you for not paying for burnt food that you didn't order. And they're going to blame me too, the people that were leaning across the aisles to try to tell people, try to whisper some sense to them. I was absorbing all that Uncle Ruckus, fucking Uncle Tom bullshit for telling the truth. It's not for you. Don't like, don't buy. Smashing advice. I think I might try. Dustborn, Concord, Tales of the Shire, Communist HR, DEI hire. Woke tries to imply that anyone disagreeing must be a chud, goomer, bigot, anti-woke, far right. The mistake that Chris Kindred made talking to me, bitch. These people really want to, they're cranking the whole, you're only doing this online because you want the attention and you're getting views, and bitch, you're going to try to imply that I haven't been on my demonetized channel, a titty-loving Jamaican for the majority of my life? Beta tester, these people are in a fight with reality and are not worthy of your time. These assumptions don't sit well with the people, especially when they're educated enough to see through the cult members not even believing in what they're saying. They know damn well that no matter how much they manage with some of this woke garbage, it is costing a significant portion of a user base that they hoped they could replace, but they don't buy things for they do not exist. As a gamer, as a creative, as a funny guy, I feel culture starving for the muzzle to be taken off so people can laugh and stop tiptoeing around you perpetually offended pussies ruining parties they were not invited to. Stop allowing censorship and sanitization from uneducated, inexperienced tourists with no skill and loud mouths. Half of these losers saw a girl with big breasts when they were young and have had their entire personality molded around the inferiority complex. Some of them are actually deluded enough to think that they can change what you like by challenging your standards of beauty, and if they could just keep it up, that you'd start loving fat, old, crippled, dyed hair, dumb haircut having rainbow HRT huggers that will never be liked more than a PNG someone could whip up in under 2 minutes for years. I've said nothing we say or do could injure them more than a mirror. It has been disgusting watching my race, queer entities, and women accept brainwashing, accept ignorance from a cult that cared less about you than corporation did. But if some of you were getting paid, hopefully you made enough money to buy your soul back. The fight never ends, but you have limited time in your life, and you should do what the people who hate you cannot, and that's live. All they're doing is existing. They desperately, furiously post what they hope others will consider a big deal or an accomplishment, attempting to outdo you. But they lost the second that they didn't realize you don't even think about them. The majority don't care. Some of you barely even learned about their existence, and you're winning by simply not buying this garbage. Like this video, grab something off my wish list, have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. All you need to do is listen. These deaths pop off, don't buy it. If it looks like fucking flat chest, ugly, unfun, girl boss, cringe political messaging, don't buy it. The percentage of people playing things that are even coming out this year has gone down again. And it's a microcosm of what Hollywood experiences with slop so pathetic that they gotta wheel out geriatric Tom Hanks and Harrison Ford because for new stars to, occur, there needs to be relatable things being made instead of anti-art, according to an ESG DEI doctrine of woke cult's new normal for a modern audience. These new stars could be you. No matter how old you are, your idea could change the world, especially if people resonate with it. Put it out there. I want badly to join you in this future, but telling the truth on the internet comes with a heavy toll. I tried my best, and I wish the best for you. Merry Christmas, beta testers.
We'll end the left's campaign of racial discrimination and restore equality to our land and all over our land. And I'll end all of the Marxist diversity, equity, and inclusion policies across the entire federal government immediately. In America, we believe in the merit system. The merit system.